Good evening. One of the difficult challenges now is to stay in a small closed place with others, either physically or through telephones, videos, Zooms, etc. Some of us feel suffocated. Some of us get anger attacks. There is nowhere to hide. You cannot run out to cool, drink something, relax, take a walk. You have to stay and endure. So our training today is focused on what's happening there. I'm Avi Grinberg, for those that don't know me. I'm a founder of the Grinberg method. And what we teach is we teach people to stop themselves, to stop patterns of behavior, of feeling, of thinking, of physical patterns, to stop them by learning how we produce them and then how to stop them. So this evening, we're going to learn to stop some of the patterns that produce this kind of situation in which we go at each other. So in this situation, especially in a time that is so uncertain about when it will finish economically, there are many, many things in the world now that show that we cannot really continue like it was before. So with all this worry and stress, we are trapped together. Do you recognize what I'm talking about? If yes, show me a sign. This may bring up the worst in us and in others. The ones that really suffer from this, usually it's us, first of all, and then the people that we love the most, that we ended up being with, our family, friends, okay, partners. Even if we are alone, the connection with others can irritate us just the same through the phone or the video. So there is no more option to slam the door and go. And we can see that it's very difficult to suffer this, especially I know now that where I am, it will be at least another month of quarantine. It means staying in the same place with the same people for another month. We already finished 1 month. So the danger here is that the people we love, that we stay with, that our love for them will be greatly reduced. There are many people that may be separated after this. Families can get into very unpleasant states of relationships. So this situation calls for a change, for our ability to stop something in that. Would you like it to stop? Did you have enough? In this situation, the habits of others slowly get on our nerves and irritate us. Your habits, my habits, irritate other people's nerves. You can be trapped in resentment, in self-righteousness, and there are all these daily issues. The toilet seat, the dishes, who cooks, who cleans, who does that, the volume, many, many things, especially if there are more than two people at once. So this situation makes us many more times stuck in positions. Somebody says something or does something, we say something and do something, and we create a spiral that slowly goes down. And we know how people should be, but they are not like we want them to be. And for sure, we are not like they want us to be. And we slowly, slowly get into a defensive, attacking position in which we isolate ourselves and slowly separate ourselves from others. In this kind of circle that becomes a downward spiral, relationship can be destroyed. You become X, the other becomes Y. So if you become more X, the other becomes more Y, and so on and so on. Your situation leads to the fact that you can go into your worst and being actually supported because the other also went into their worst. So your patterns make you interpret things in a certain way, usually based on your past. And when you stop your pattern, and with it your interpretation, your view of other people changes. We start this training with a basic truth that we cannot change others, we can only stop ourselves. All our efforts to try to change others fail. It's very difficult to stop things in ourselves, to manage to do it in others, it's almost impossible. Did you notice this? If you really agree to see yourself from outside for a moment, you can see how childish, sorry, you become in those situations, how stubborn and self-righteous and irritated and nervous you actually stop seeing the others. So the starting point is to take responsibility only for ourselves, and hopefully this will make a change in everything around you. I learned long ago that if I learn to stop myself, the world is changing around me because I see it from another place. And that's the opportunity here. I find it a wonderful opportunity for this training to learn to live with other humans in much more harmony, which doesn't mean that we have to become saints, but just take responsibility for our responses, for our patterns, for what we do to the people around us. This principle that we can only control ourselves, we for that must learn what we do first before we manage to stop it. So we are actually learning to control the way the patterns are produced in ourselves, and after that, learn to stop them. It means that when we try to build up the patterns in our attention, and like everything we do in this kind of work, we are focused only through the body, not in interpretations, explanations, justifications, or anything like that, but on how we produce the feeling, the sensation, the experience in our body. If we manage to do that well, and we really go for it with all of our attention and energy, we have a chance to create a real change. So tell me, before we start, do you see the opportunity here to stop something in the way you relate to other people that you are responsible for and really create a change around you? Please write to me in the comments. So while you're writing, prepare a chair that you can sit and relax in. The training will be done with closed eyes. Your body has to be open and free, your feet on the ground. And if you finish writing, sit in the chair, close your eyes, and just listen. The subject for sure already created kinds of tensions and efforts in your body. It touched you emotionally. So close your eyes again. If you open them, relax, take a deep breath. And another deep breath. And try to especially relax your belly. Emotions, many times, we feel them in the belly and we try to control them in the belly. So relax your belly, breathe in it. And let whatever you feel, just agree to feel it. But don't contract your belly. Continue to breathe deeply. And notice your face. If you have a face on, an expression on that you feel that makes you make efforts, drop the expression. Relax your jaw. Don't focus your eyes. Don't make effort between your eyebrows. Relax your neck muscles and take a deep breath to your chest. That's where your heart is. Breathe another time deeply into your chest. And while you're relaxed like this, choose one person with whom it was the worst. Either near you, being with you most of the time, or all the time, or in close communication daily. And think, with whom was it the worst? There you can find your pattern the easiest because it's stimulated the most. So think about the moment when this person gets on your nerves the most, with the feeling that you cannot just take it anymore, that it's enough, that you are bursting, that it's over the top, that he went beyond all limits possible. Okay? And say a sentence or a word that you say to yourself about this person in this moment. It can be a sentence like, I hate him. What an idiot. How can he be like this? Or looking at him from above, this low-level creature, scum. So it can be a curse, it can be a sentence, it can be an analysis of his personality, but that it will really express this kind of feeling that you have. Say it loud, or if there are people around you, say it in your head, again and again, with a feeling, with the intonation, and put passion into it. Like you really feel it inside. Usually what you do in your mind doesn't reach the surface. Let's this time that it will reach your body with the sensation of it, with the feeling of it. If it's a sound like, ah, just let out this sound. Just continue to build it up and pay attention to the experience in your body. And feel how your body is doing a set of efforts. Pay attention to what you do in your legs and in your low belly and in your chest and in your neck and in your jaw and in your eyes. Feel all this emotional build up. Feel what it does to your body. Don't stop breathing, even if you breathe in a strange pattern now, but let it build up. Let it build up. Let it build up. You can build it up more and more. Allow this, instead of being in your mind, to be 100% in your body and give more energy into it. Invest yourself into it, commit yourself to it, and get more of it and more of it, and feel the damage you're doing to yourself, and stop everything. And take a deep breath, deep, deep, deep breath. Another deep breath. And relax your face, and relax your eyes, and relax your belly. And let all this energy that you are making efforts with just travel freely in your body. And don't think about anything. Stay quiet. Just feel this energy moving your body. Allow yourself to shiver or to shake or to cry or to scream or whatever you need. Just breathe deeply. Relax even more. And let your body deal with all this. Stop thinking about it. Don't offer solutions. No explanations. Just feel your body. And think about that person. If it's someone you really care about, now that you are relaxed, remember he's in the same situation like you, probably feels just like you. Everybody has a hard time around you. So breathe into your chest. If you care about him, you'll find compassion there. Another breath into your chest. And relax again into your body. And feel your body. And let's do another step. Think about the people that are around you. Choose, it can be more than one person. And think about the things that you know that are right and the others don't do or think or feel like you. What we call being self-righteous, that you know the truth, that you're right about it, and you know that you are right about it, and it's the right thing, and that you expect others to follow the right thing. So choose what you're the most righteous about. From all the aspects of being together, trapped in small space, choose the one that it's like in your heart, that you feel that it's not just righteousness, it's holy righteousness for you. That you are 100% standing behind knowing that this is the right thing, and choose that righteous thing. And I would like you to take now a piece of paper or write on your computer or phone or whatever, or just say it loud, 3 things that you know how they should be. So I'll give you an example. The man has to put down the toilet seat. Right? You have to wash the dishes and then wipe them, not let them dry. The door must always be closed. I took trivial things. You can take it into a much more deeper and meaningful things, like they should say they love me 5 times a day, or whatever. So look at this and write down 3 things that you know that they should be like this, and they don't, and 3 things that they shouldn't be like this, that they don't. So you shouldn't do that and that. You should do this and this. While you're doing this, pay attention to the feeling, to the experience of righteousness. And don't try to change it. Don't now try to be nice, okay? Be righteous. You're righteous. You know that, okay? Everybody is. So just focus on the feeling of what is to be righteous. You know you're right, and right now you're right. So close your eyes again. Be aware of your body and feel this, what I call holy righteousness. The universe agrees with you. Everything knows that this is the right thing. And feel how you are becoming something so hard and rigid. Feel the efforts, feel what you do with your breathing, feel what you do with your emotions. What kind of feeling it is to be righteous about somebody else. Just pay attention to this feeling. And notice mostly your face, because when you're self-righteous, you wear a face of righteousness. Notice how you contract your belly, what you're doing to your poor belly now. Okay, the belly doesn't understand righteousness. It's an idea to be right. It's not a feeling. So you have to cut down all the other feelings that you have so that your mind will be right. So build it up. You're righteous. You want to be righteous now. You want to feel all the way what righteousness does, and you want to go all the way. Feel it in your body, feel it in your legs, in your belly, in your arms, in your hands, in your eyes. Even if they're closed, you focus them with the look of righteousness. Build it up, give it more energy, a little bit more. You have to really put all of yourself into righteousness if you ever want to stop it. And a little bit more. And now stop all your efforts. Breathe deeply. Relax in your chair, lean back, drop your jaw, don't focus your eye. Another deep breath. Relax your shoulders and let your belly fall out. Don't hold it. Let your weight drop in the chair. Breathe deeply and let your body do what it needs, what it feels like. Don't control it. And while You're letting your body deal with the energy that righteousness released. Just notice it doesn't really matter if you're right or not. Look again at what you wrote later, and you wrote it with such conviction, and see how ridiculous it is to invest so much of your energy in this righteousness thing. Prison is a humorless place. If you want to transform your prison, you have to bring in humor. You have to bring in laughter. You have to bring in the state in which you don't take yourself so seriously. Try to see yourself from the eyes of another person, the one that is the most with you now. And try to be an actor that over dramatize in an exaggerate way this kind of I'm so full of it, I cannot take it anymore. And the way you were in those days, nervous and angry and irritated, and dramatize this. Say the things out loud, but really think of other people that look at you and don't take you like seriously. The thing is, the people that are with you all the time end up taking you seriously because you can hurt them or you can frighten them. But when you are now doing this drama, please do. I cannot see you. I wish I could. Dramatize how right you are and how things should be and why they should change, and exaggerate this in a way that you are a joke for yourself. And then drop everything and take a deep breath. Sit in your chair and let all this energy travel and flow in your body. We had fun today. Just take a deep breath. Live and let live. Our patterns many times don't let us live, and therefore we cannot let other people live. If we learn to assume responsibility for our patterns, learn them for the joke that they are, the lack of freedom that we lose because we have to be automatics and not alive and attentive, the lack of love that we lose when we are repeating something from the past and not present. All of this is possible if we learn to stop ourselves. So please tell me in the comments below special new things that happened with people close to you. What has changed in the space around you? I would really like to hear that. Thank you for your participation and have a new space for yourself. Good night.